Race day dawned and Richard and I were there good and early with the cars we'd bought. This is a 150-mile-an-hour BMW 328i, for which I paid £795.
Nice. No, it looks good. It's a lot of car.
You paid what for this?
This is a Citroen Saxo VTS 1.6, for which I paid £550. And it's a nice one.
It is a nice one.
It's all right.
That is in really good nick.
Oh, it's a hot little car.
Then James arrived in a Toyota MR2.
That is a surprise. That is an unexpected call.
I thought he'd have lost in A35.
Morning.
May! How much was that?
£450.
Seriously, 450 quid?
Yeah.
So we got mid-engined rear drive, front-engined front drive, rear drive front engine.
That's a 328.
I know. And but have you seen this? It's brilliant, this.
I'm going to have to say, and I wouldn't normally say it, obviously, but your cars look terrific.
Hammond?
Yes.
Blood type?
Yes.
Red?
Well, it is. It's red. I've checked. Stuck a pin in it. B?
B minus. I don't know what I am.
That's an exam result.
I just made it up.
Just a letter.
It's what I'm used to seeing on
Well,
film.
I wasn't sure, so I've put A, B plus, because that way I get the lot, so one of them will be right.
As you can see, obviously I put stickers on mine.
Yeah, where did you...
Well, it's the BBC, and you have to have stickers on a racing car.
Fragile roof?
I know, but the
Really?
BBC doesn't allow brand names, does it? So I'll put health and safety notices all over it, because that's what the BBC likes. Now, we should explain at this point that there are certain safety requirements that you have to fulfil before you go motor racing. So you have to put a roll cage, proper seat, harness, electrical cut-off, fire extinguisher, and the total cost of doing all that on mine was around £1,000.
Yeah.
Yours a bit less.
A bit less, because there's less roll cage in it, so it brings it up to 1,400 quid for the lot.
And yours is?
1,430.
So 1,400, 1,400, 1,800, all in. So, for the price of a bag full of golf bats, we were ready to go motor racing. And the motor racing we'd selected was Rallycross. The beauty of this is that half the track is tarmac and half is gravel and mud.
As they turn into the loose, oh gosh, I don't know what's happening.
So you get to do high-speed circuit driving and slidey rally stuff all in the same race. Do you know, I used to love Rallycross.
Yeah.
At Grandstand, a world of sport, you had Dickie Davis and he'd go, right, this afternoon we've got fly fishing and athletics and golf, and you go, oh no, and Rallycross.
Yes.
And you had those tiny little televisions, didn't you, with the little black and white screen you were watching it on.
You might have done in Birmingham.
Look at that!
I know.
But then he's got some actual track to do.
Or he could be standing now with a Pringle jumper on going like this.
Wait for the man in front to have his gun.
Yes. Do you know the best thing about this? Is it's really simple. When we got to the driver's briefing, however, I realised I'd spoken too soon.
OK, there's 18 of you. So when you do your heats, if you finish first, you get 1 point. And we've got 3 sets of races, so there'll be 3 people with 1 point, 3 people with 2 points, 3 people with 3 points. If you come 7 twice, that gets 14, but you only end up 7th. You get 7 points.
Why does it say 1 + 2 = 2 when clearly...
No, yeah, well, no, you only pick the best 1. If we were doing 3, we'd pick the best 2.
3 what?
3 of your points from the heats.
Hey?
Happily, Captain Maths was on hand to explain that, in short, we'd all take part in 2 heats and at least 1 final. And with that sorted, we got to know the other drivers. I noticed from the entry sheet you're all called Gary. That's just... Do you mind if I call you Gary just to keep everything clear?
Just keep it simple.
OK, but who is actually called Gary? You're Gary, and you're both in my class.
So you're racing in Gary class, so you are Gary Clarkson.
I, meanwhile, was in the modified 2-litre class, and our heat was first.
I've just got to do 3 laps, that's all. 3 laps, and try not to mess it up.
Oh, look, we're getting lined up. This is the grid. This is it.
Go!
Oh, we're off.
He's overtaken. Oh, my God, he's about 2nd. He's not. He's 3rd.
This is good. Now I'll have it.
Come on. Oh, this is exciting.
James, please! Oh my God, it's got position! He's overtaken! No, he hasn't!
But this is genuinely exciting racing with James May in it!
And remember, this costs less than golf.
This bloke's all over my stuff. Right, watch this. Oh no! No, I've got it back.
No, he's lost it.
I've broken something. Sod it.
We must not laugh
No.
when he gets back.
How bad is it?
I suppose just at the wings on the wheel. You just pull the wing off the wheel.
Suspension's collapsed.
Well, every time I braked, it just
James?
veered off.
Do you know that momentarily you were in second place?
Yeah, I know.
You were third
It was
for a long time.
extremely exciting.
Next up in the stock hatch class was Professor Richard Hammond, who was still trying to get to grips with the scoring system.
6 + 1 = 1 because that's the result they carry forwards, which means I could end up in final C, which C becomes before A. I'm just going to drive around as fast as I can.
Oh, he's got a good start.
Not bad.
So blinding start from Hammond.
I love the rough stuff!
The agile front-drive Citroen was brilliant in the mud.
Yeah!
But I could have done with a bit more power on the tarmac.
Haven't quite got the legs on this one up to the top. Might have. Outbrake myself into that quite hard.
Oh, he might have done it. No, he's not going to do it. Unless he can get a lot of speed down the hill.
Oh, this is an epic battle for third place! Oh!
Oh no, wait, he's done a move.
He's done a move.
He's overtaken somebody!
Oh, this is exciting. It's too exciting even to speak. Oh, that was a punt. Could be playing golf, remember, could be playing golf.
He's not going to come third. That would be impossible.
Come on! Come on! Yeah!
Third place, that'll do me.
Come on! Has anybody ever left a golf course feeling this high? Woohoo!